Hey guys, it's Mark, aka the Arachnoholic, coming back with another little quickie, this time on a recently acquired tarantula. This is the Heteroscodra maculata, or the Togo Starburst baboon, also commonly known as the ornamental baboon. This is a subadult female I recently acquired after my adult female I owned before that passed away. I moved her in about a week ago, so she's done a little bit of webbing here or there, but nothing too crazy just yet. But I'm sure given a little more time, once she's feeling comfortable, she will begin to web up quite a bit more. She's already started to do so some behind her cork bark. Now, a little bit about this tarantula. These are old world. They come from Africa. I believe West Africa, if I'm not mistaken. And they are a subtropical, I would say tropical species. So they do good with, I would say, 50-60% humidity. Definitely give them good cross ventilation though. You want to keep the enclosure somewhat moist, but you do want to give it adequate time here and there to dry out so it does not become stuffy or congested inside, as that can be a big killer for any tarantula. So of course these are an old world species. They do possess medically significant venom, and if you just Google HMAC, a lot of times you'll just see nothing but threat poses and threat videos and stuff like that from this species, but personally I've found them to be more flighty than fighty. Very similar to your Poecilotheria species, although they do have some pretty powerful venom, and I would not put it past them to bite if cornered or provoked. They would definitely try to retreat before they put up a fight if given the chance to do so. And they are lightning fast tarantulas. This one here is actually surprisingly nimble, but I wouldn't put it past her to try and make a run for it if she got the opportunity. And they are still quite high strung, so they're not afraid to use their speed should they need to do so. Now, as you can see, I keep her in an arboreal setup. This is an arboreal tarantula, however, they are less arboreal than certain others, such as your avicularias or your pink-toed tarantulas. Some have even labeled these as semi-arboreally, and have claimed you can house them as terrestrials, which I'm sure would be okay, but given the fact that they do still tend to climb, they seem to appreciate a little bit of height, I just house mine as I would a typical arboreal, although I do give them a little bit more substrate, as a lot of times the spirelings and the juveniles will do a little bit of burrowing, actually, and even the older specimens, a lot of times they use the substrate and the bedding to use as camouflage for their webbing. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can coax her out with this cricket. Woo! Beautiful. Look at that. As you can see, she's got a very, very ghostly like appearance with those white markings, those chalk white markings on the legs and the carapace there. Very beautiful spider. And she's got those gorgeous baboon markings on her abdomen there. Now, this isn't a huge tarantula. As I said, this is a subadult female. So she's about 4 inches right now, I want to say. She'll probably max out at around 5. Occasionally you'll get a larger female that reaches around 5.5 inches diagonal leg span, but they rarely get any bigger than that. So a little too large to be considered a dwarf. But I would say they're more mid-sized as far as tarantulas go. Beautiful. Notice the very interesting, almost like a pill-shaped abdomen that this tarantula has. And of course the beautiful markings on the legs, those extremely thick hind legs that this tarantula has. This particular species of baboon. And of course she's got the classic arboreal foot pads. Those tarsi pads that can extend and retract. They act very much like the foot pads on a gecko. They're almost like velcro-y. They have a velcro-like texture to the touch. Wow, absolutely stunning animal. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Let her get some chill time with her food. But anyway, go ahead, drop me a comment, like, subscribe, follow me on social media. I see I've got some new faces out there, new subscribers, which means a lot to me, guys. Thank you very much for helping the channel grow, expand. It puts a big smile on my face just knowing that what I do makes a difference for people out there. And without further ado, peace out.